Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to show you how I am planning on setting up some new dividers in my classic happy planner. So again, a little bit of a different video for us today, but I've been getting some requests on how I create my dividers. As you have seen in the past, I do have some that I created for the spring and summer. However, I wanted to go ahead and create some for the fall months because it is my favorite time of the year. So what I wanted to do is show you how to do it so you guys can take this away. So I use Canva, and if you don't have Canva Pro, feel free to kind of look through the free options. There's a lot of good ones on here that are free, and that some that are free, some that aren't. So I'm going to take you through. I've created a few pages here already and just kind of tested it out with what works best. This is kind of what I came up with for myself. So these are just going to be page divider tabs. Now the first thing that I do, I'm going to actually just create a new page here. I'm going to duplicate this first page, but I'm going to remove everything so I can just show you exactly what I did. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, so we are starting off. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that we can see the whole page, or almost the whole page. Okay, so essentially what I wanted to begin with is you need to know the size that you are wanting to work with. So all I did is I went up here to my elements tab, and because I've used it before, I just put in a rectangle. You do want a rectangle so we can kind of manipulate it a little bit. So we're going to add a rectangle here. And then you just want to create it so you are kind of making the shape of a happy planner. So I know that happy planner is 7 by 9.5. So what I normally do is just to make it a little bit. So I usually go with 7.2, if I can get it there, 7.2, and then we'll stretch this down to be 9.3. And that just gives us a little bit more room. Now what I want to do is just center that. So you should be able to see that if you maneuver it around enough, you'll get a straight line down the center, letting you know that's the center of the page, and then you should get one across that looks like this to tell you it's in the center. Okay, now if you want to, you can actually, you can actually just scroll over this, and we can actually go ahead and we can lock it. This just locks it in for you so that it doesn't shift around and you have your outline. Okay, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to keep that unlocked for now. I want to change this color, but before I do that, I also want to add in some little, I guess kind of like little tabs or little grid lines. So all I'm going to do is just simply write in the letter X, and I want to take the most basic one that I can find. So I'm going to take this X here. I'm just going to put it on the page. You can make it a little bit bigger if you want. 1 by 1 is usually fine, but then I want to just kind of curve this here. I want to put that on a 45-degree angle so that it sticks here. Okay, I'm going to just copy and paste these because I want to duplicate these for each corner. So essentially all I'm doing is just dragging it, and I want it to just stay right in the corner. So you should still see the X there, but now you have kind of like a rough guideline of where you want to stay and where you want this to kind of, all your content to kind of stay in there. So back here, I'm just going to change this to a white box. So now you can see the outline of it, but now you've got these little grids that'll take you wherever you'd like them to go. Okay, so that is essentially how I set up kind of just my little grid box here. And then I went ahead and I added some cool stuff. So I went in here and I just kind of wanted to find something really fall. I'm actually going to move this down because I'm going to create my weekly tab from this. You can see here that I've already created my, let's get rid of this one. I've already created my weekly, my miscellaneous, my budget, my wellness, all those have already been completed. So I'm going to go down here. And now what I want to do is I'm going to go back to elements, and I'm just going to put in autumn. Or you can choose something like pumpkins. Let's do that. Okay. Now you can choose graphics, you can choose photos, videos. I'm going to go into photos because I want to see if maybe there is a cute one that I want to use. I really like this one, but I don't know how it'll be when I stretch it. So you can see that this is like a horizontal layout. So what you can do is you can stretch that right up and stretch it right out. And again, just hitting those corners just so your sizes are correct. Now in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm just going to make it kind of like a half size, because I'm going to take that right till it goes to the middle. Okay. And then if you don't like the kind of outline of these pumpkins, just double click on it and you can actually move this around a little bit. And if you find a spot that you like, you can click it and there you have it. So that is how we're gonna add our weekly. Now up here, I already have a tab. I'm just going to highlight this and copy that, and then we're gonna paste it down here. This has already been set up. I'm just gonna move us in a little bit so I can show you what I'm doing now that we've got that. So essentially, this is gonna be my weekly. I'm gonna take this tab and I'm actually going to layer that into the back because I don't really want it showing. Now this one I'm gonna move over just slightly here. Just wanna leave a little bit of room, because actually I'm gonna move this over just a tiny bit because we do want to account for the fact that we are going to be punching holes in these. So you definitely want to make sure that that is okay. Okay. All right. So that is how we go about doing that. If you wanted to add something else to it, you can. I was looking for little quotes. So again, I'm going to go back up to my elements. And here, if you don't have Canva Pro, I'm going to just put in quotes under graphics. No, I'm going to put in fall quotes. Okay, and then I think you can filter off here. If you don't have Pro, then you can put in free and it'll show you all the free ones that it has as well. Okay, so I like this cozy vibes here. So let's see if we can make this a little bit better, because right now we are very dark. Cute. Let's see if we can play with the lighter colors in here just to see what we can do here. Let's just take a little look here. It might just be about adding different colors in, but I'm just choosing whatever I feel. I do like this. Okay, so that's kind of cute. Let's bring that up a little bit bigger. Now the only concern with this is that it's kind of big, so it might get lost because we do need to have that little bit of room there. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate this as well, because I want this to be on the back as well. Okay, so if you wanted to change it now, for instance, let's go up here to my, oh, I guess I can get rid of this one here. There we go. So when I was creating my big divider tabs, so these are like a full page of tabs, what I did is I actually just moved around the little tab area because it's going to be printing double-sided, so I wanted them to be matched on either side. So for this one here, it's pretty much in the middle. Maybe I can, yeah, there we go. Now it's in the middle. So I'm just going to move this one over till I get that middle point as well. Why aren't we working here? There we go. Okay, so now once I print those two off, then they will look like that. Okay, I have got some questions about how I create things. A lot of the times I do it manually on my own, but I thought it would be kind of fun to play around with this and play around with the design. I'm actually thinking of making one for my reading as well, so I'm gonna actually add another page. I thought I was gonna be done, but you know what? Let's do one more page here. So I'm gonna add a page, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So let's start from the beginning. I'm going to add my square, or my rectangle, sorry. I'm going to find the length that is about 7.2 in length. It's not going to let me do it now. So 7.3 it is. And then we're going to go 9.4. So again, I'm just giving myself a little bit of space. I'm not going to add in my little side tabs now because I'm kind of used to where I'm going with this. So let's go ahead and change this to white. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in fall quotes again, because I think that I saw a graphic that I really liked there. Here it is. There we go. Okay, so again, you can stretch this out until it becomes 9.3 or 7 wide, and then 9.3. So this is exactly what it will look like. I am gonna scooch up here and I'm gonna copy this. Okay, now my last one was on the right side, so this one I'm going to put on the left side. I'm going to then duplicate this page and I'm gonna go back up here and I'm gonna do reading. Because although this is wellness, it's really become a big part of my weekly spreads is my reading journal. This section has become pretty big here, so. Okay, awesome. So we're just gonna move that in. So now we've got these two that are reading. I might want to change actually the background of this just to make it a little bit more cozy. Maybe we're gonna remove this. So all I did is I double clicked on it. If you've got this option, you can actually remove the background. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I need to. There we go. I just had to transfer that out because it was showing me what I did not want. There we go. All right. So we've got that in, very, very cute. I'm gonna actually change this to the same color as well. And then my background, don't really need to do the background, but this is what this is going to look like. Guys, that's so stinking cute. I think that's very cute. It's very fall. Maybe we should add like some pumpkins or something in here. Let's go back here again. You can't tell, I love me some pumpkins. So let's see if we can find any really cute ones. And maybe actually what we should do is we should probably make this one a little bit smaller. So let's go like this. And then we can add some pumpkins underneath. These are kind of cute. Will these work? So we've got our outline here that's gonna take us. I just don't know if I love that pumpkin, or should we do like pumpkins in the background? Would that be cuter? So again, if your image is really square, all you're gonna do is reshape it until you kind of see what you like. I don't like that, so that's okay. We won't go any further with that. I kind of wanted to find something that's along the same kind of style as this, because I'm not really sure that I love these. Oops. And put some pumpkins in the background. That would be kind of cute. So what if we did that? Let's see if we can play around with this a little bit. We need it to fit kind of in our, okay, let's move this to the back. Okay. I'm gonna move this to the back as well. And I think what I'm gonna do is for this image, whoops, I really wanna make it a little bit less. Cute. Okay, so there we are. We've got that all set. Let's take this guy and make him a little bit bigger. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Still gonna double check and see we've got our box here, and that looks good. Realistically, because I know I'm gonna cut most of this off, I think because I've done work with this one, I'm just gonna duplicate this page again, and then I'm gonna get rid of, I'm gonna take this one here, delete this one, delete that, and add this one here. Okay, there we go. So it's kind of a process. Learning how to do everything can be kind of a little bit intimidating, but that is essentially what we're going to work with that. So, okay, so now I'm definitely, now I'm done. I just wanted to give you a little kind of short, quick, easy peasy little update on how I create images with Canva. Again, for my fall spread that I will be transitioning to in the next couple of days. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.